Good evening, everyone. I hope you are all having a fantastic week. For this week's presentation, I would like to talk about my hobby, which is painting. To start off, I would like to talk about what a hobby is. A hobby is a regular activity done in one's leisure time for enjoyment, relaxation, personal interest, or personal growth. There are many different kinds of hobbies, including crocheting, playing video games, gardening, baking, reading, and so much more. But today we are going to talk about my hobby, which is painting. Why do I paint? I paint because it is a calming activity and it helps me relax. As I am still in school, it can get overwhelming and stressful having to see all of my assignments and my homework piling up on my to-do list. But painting helps me relieve me of my worries and takes all of my anxiety off of my mind, not just schoolwork, but also everything else that goes on throughout the week or everything in my life. It helps me clear my mind and all my brain fog and helps me to just focus on the present moment and helps me focus on what I am painting. What do I like to paint? I like to paint landscape and scenery paintings. This is because I love nature. Everything about nature, from the plants to the animals to the trees, everything about nature is just so beautiful to me. As I said before in a previous discussion post, I like to collect plants. So painting landscape and scenery paintings feels very natural to me. This year I was able to travel to Europe, and while I was visiting these places, I was able to see many beautiful architecture and buildings and cathedrals, and I was able to see up close how beautiful and how detailed each building was created. And it was a very eye-opening experience, and it inspired me to want to create more detailed and architectural paintings rather than just landscape paintings. Again, I would like to create more than just landscape and scenery paintings, including portraits, self-portraits, architectural paintings, and more detailed paintings. Because visiting London and Paris enabled me to see how detailed each building was and how each cathedral had their own design, so it inspired me to want to create more detailed paintings. I would also like to try to use more types of paints, including oil paints, watercolor paints, gouache, etc., because right now I only use acrylic paint. Hobbies can become careers or remain as leisure pursuits. Right now, I am unsure of my plan, but I trust God's guidance. Thank you.